So we traded airplanes, and we'll take you guys in the hangar and show you the one we got. We had the AgCat before, and we'll throw some pictures in of that one. Maybe a link to some videos with that aircraft, but we will take you in and show you the new to us aircraft. Okay, that is the new to us airplane. It's a 1974 Thrush S2R. A couple years ago it was out in California, rebuilt from the ground up, new wing spars, new paint, upgrades. It has the Pratt & Whitney -41 engine, which gives it 850 horsepower, thus the 850 on the tail. Okay, so why did we trade aircraft? So this is a 1974 manufactured by Thrush Aircraft out of Georgia. Your other main brand of crop dusters is an air tractor. They're made down in Texas. What I had was an AgCat, and it had a turbine engine on as well, like this one does. It had a 3-blade prop. It had a Pratt & Whitney PT6-34 engine. And I ran that plane for 3 years. It was a good airplane. Found a guy who had this one. He wanted the one I had. He has some newer pilots, and the AgCat is a really good plane for guys that don't have as many hours. That's kind of why I had it. That was my first turbine. So now I've upgraded. So why this? You know, the AgCat is a biplane. That extra wing is extra drag, so you go slower. This plane will go faster. This plane has a 4-blade Loadmaster prop, which will help get you off the ground quicker with the load. It's got a Pratt & Whitney PT6-41 engine, which is 850 horsepower instead of 750, which the AgCat had. 525-gallon hopper on it. This airplane, it only has 270-ish hours on it since it was restored. So ground up, they put a cascade conversion on the front end. They put this engine in at the Loadmaster prop and repainted it. Lots been done to this airplane, so I'll hop up and I'll show you the cockpit. Alright, so here's the cockpit. New to me, so I'm trying to get everything mounted where I need it to be. Not exactly sure where I want everything yet. Turn on the battery switch and we'll get some electronics fired up to show you. It's got the Electronics International engine monitor and a GPS, portable GPS up here. So that keeps track of all your oil pressures, fuel pressures, temperatures, flows, all that stuff. So, and your voltage. This is a Dynanav, which I've never run before. I've always run SatLock previous to this. So I've still got a couple months before I need to start flying this airplane, so I'll be able to go out and test this to see if it's what I really want to use or not, or if I have to change to something different. I do have a spare SatLock GPS that I can throw in here if I need to. This is something I've never had before. It's got a hydraulic lid, open, close, and then there's an auger inside there. I'll open up the lid. now, see if you can see the auger. So when we're doing like seeding, we don't do much fertilizer work, but there's a lot of guys that do. When you're loading dry in there, you can run that auger and it'll fill up those gaps that you can't normally get. So you can see it from there, you can see it turning. So that's how all that works. So we'll shut it back down. Let that shut down, and then we'll... This is an iPad holder that has fans in it. Your iPad can get pretty warm on you. Sun beating in here all day long. So I got this. It's got fans in it. Keeps my iPad cool for me. Radio down there. I'm going to change that out to a newer version, better version. So other things we're doing to the aircraft. We got the booms off right now. Putting on new nozzles, new check valves. We had a different version on there that I don't normally use, and so all my spare parts are, there's CP09s. So I'm changing everything over to those, putting new nozzles on. This boom here, this right hand boom still needs to be done. So half done with that project. This hanger's a disaster. Things kind of get thrown in here in the winter time. This is our heated hanger, so we throw stuff in here just to keep stuff from freezing, and we need to take a couple days and just organize things and get stuff cleaned up. So this is the airplane. That's the 4-blade prop. Air intake for the engine, and it's got pulsating LED lights that blink back and forth when they're running. And it does look pretty good now, but I've got a guy coming. He's going to buff out the plane and put a ceramic coat on it for me before season gets here. Help keep it cleaner. Bugs will hopefully clean off a lot better. And it's like I say, that paint's, this plane's only been flown about 270 hours since it's been repainted, so I'd like to keep it in good shape. LED wingtip lights set up very nice.